Hello, my name is Ruth Carter, and I'm a licensed attorney in Arizona, and I'm also the owner of Carter Law Firm in Phoenix. And today I want to talk about operating agreements. So let's say you and your friend, your spouse, your relative decide that you want to go into business together, and you know enough to know that you need to have some type of entity like an LLC. That's awesome. That's a great place to start. Unfortunately, a lot of people just stop there and get on with running the business, and they don't think to put an operating agreement into place. So an operating agreement is an agreement between the owners of an LLC, which I refer to as your handbook and prenuptial agreement for how you're going to run your business. It's kind of a big document, but it goes over, how you're going to run your business, who's responsible for what, how are you going to make decisions. That's really important if you are 50-50 owners with your co-founder, because if you're deadlocked, how are you going to resolve that? An operating agreement is a great way to decide in advance how you're going to deal with that situation. It can also deal with questions like, under what circumstances can you vote each other off the island? Under what circumstances will you bring in a new owner? What happens if one of you dies or becomes incapacitated? Things like that. And it's really important and easier to have these hard discussions at the beginning of your relationship when everybody is excited and optimistic and getting along, versus if you don't have an operating agreement and one of these situations comes up, it can be really messy. But if you have this agreement in place, you've already laid out your plan of action of how you're going to deal with these types of situations. And I know contracts sound boring to people, but you know what? Your business is your baby. And this is just a document that lays out how you're going to make it work. And it doesn't have to be boring. If you and your fellow owners decide that you want to resolve deadlocked votes by having a ping pong tournament, so be it. If you want to throw in a provision that says on Elvis's birthday, everybody must come to work in jumpsuits and sideburns, awesome. You can do that. So don't think of this as a burden, but just as a way to make sure that everybody's on board from the beginning of your business relationship. If you have any questions about starting a business or operating agreements, feel free to contact me. My information is below. Or contact a business attorney in your community. So that's all I have to say about this, and I will talk with you later. Take care.